And we are live.
We
Hi,
are.
everybody. This is Certified Life Coach Institute. We are here today to discuss with you a little information about Facebook, the very thing we are streaming on now. We have with us Sylvia. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sylvia Crane Hurd, a newly master certified life coach, and I am in the sunny, hot Arizona. But my wanting to be on this live today was to find out how to set up and operate my coaching business from my Facebook page.
Okay, and we'll get more into that in a moment. Before we do, let's introduce Lisa.
Hi there, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well in this time of year and crazy life we all seem to be leading right now. I am moving into Colorado House. It's stormy outside and it's kind of fun to have some weather compared to California. And everybody's going to go, oh, poor you. You lived in California. Aw. But it's all different. It's wonderful. Hi, Jerome.
Hi, Lisa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Tuesday Live. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'll go ahead and let Brooke explain what we're going to go ahead and do, but I am excited. And if you are unfamiliar with who I am, I do serve as CLCI admin, and I sit on the staff as well.
He is in charge of social, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
very,
so
very crucial, critical.
Really excited about this one today.
That's why, yeah, he's lots of help this time. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start from the very get-go of creating a page. So I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. There we are. And then let's move this off of here. Okay, sharing it now. Can everybody see?
Yes.
Because I can't. Hold on.
You can see your screen, right?
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, so no, I had something. It exited out. It's all good. So what we're gonna do right now is we are in new Facebook. That's a big thing right there. So I don't know if you haven't made the switch already, it will give you the option when you go over onto your account, and it will say switch to new Facebook or switch to classic Facebook. So we're gonna do this from new Facebook, the new and improved Facebook. So to create a page, you're going to want to go and up here on the top right, there's a little plus sign. You're going to click the plus sign and select page. And look, it's that easy. We've already done it. And actually, I mean, it's very, very quick in new Facebook. So then what you're going to want to do is start to add in your page information. So we're going to do a mock page. What do we want to name our business?
Are you able at all to increase the size of those things?
Yeah, I can. How's that?
Yeah.
A little better?
Yeah.
So over here on the left side, you'll see where it says page name. This is your business name. So whatever your business name is, as always, it's good to put, if you can, have a keyword in that somehow, coaching or coach or what have you. Sylvia, what did you name yours?
Well, actually, it's named Life Skills Mentor Coach. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of put it in between and see if I can share my screen.
Oh, okay. Let me unshare mine. I'm going to unshare, and then Sylvia, you can share yours.
Go share. That is not the way I wanted to share that way. But there we go.
There we go.
Awesome.
I don't know if did it share it correctly?
Yeah, it's just give it a moment. Sometimes it takes a second to load up. There it is.
There you go.
So we can kind of see it there, but
what happened, I think, is what this thing here went down when I shared it. So
I like the graphics.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good. It looks like you did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I got that part up and running, or just got it up, I guess it was more of how do I utilize this page?
Once you're in it, once we've already made it. Okay, so real quick, what we'll do real quick is I'll run through setting it up really quick, and then we'll go through how to use it from there. Does that work?
Okay. Okay.
So that way we can finish this bit, and then we'll go through that next, and we'll just do this. So I just named this one CLCI life coaching. Category is important. You want to choose your category wisely. Do they have life coach as an option? No, they don't.
Wellness, I think is up
I
there.
think they actually do. I thought that they did.
Health and wellness, I think, is one of them.
Yeah.
It seems to be the most applicable for
Health and wellness website. I mean, it depends on, I mean, you could also be a business, depending if you're a business coach, you might want to do business something. There are different options there, but we'll stick with health and wellness for now. And then you want to put in a description. Description is important because this is the way people will find you. So having keywords in your description is important. So if we're life coaching, we want to make sure we use life coach. So for now, we'll put CLCI life coach. And then if we were doing in person, it would be important to put maybe a mention of that in here. But this is kind of where you want to do your blurb of this is what we do, this is what I do, and this is why you're hiring me. So remove your blocks. I'm just coming up with something really quick. Oh, you know what? We'll do this. Coaching for everyone. We're just doing it. Of course, you're going to want to think about a little more.
Set goals and achieve them.
Yeah, goals, exactly. Goals.
Be accountable to the things of your actions that you want to accomplish.
And then, remove blocks, all that good stuff. Yeah. And just those kind of things. Whatever your pain points are, those things that you've worked down, the benefits, the values, you want to include that in this bit here. Mm-hmm. For the time being, we'll just leave it as that. You have 225 characters. Always important to keep shortening things up. The fewer words, the better.
I had to redo mine a couple of times before getting that.
It's good. It's good to have somebody else read it and then just edit it down and keep editing it down.
It's kind of like that elevator pitch that we talk about in class.
Okay.
We're really getting the focus in on what you're doing and who you're targeting, and what makes them want you to give you their money, essentially, because you are the product, right? So.
Right.
So
sorry.
Wait, go ahead, Jerome.
I was going to say, I think my favorite way to think about it is your call to action. And then ideally, I think you want to go ahead and get a link in there that is
exactly
with your call to action.
Okay.
Book a discovery call today. Complimentary 15-minute. So there's a thing with time where if you enter time, this is a study I read recently. If you have time mentioned in your marketing, in your call to action, in your blurb, so if you just say 15-minute, or if you just mention it's only going to be a short amount of time, or it's finally time, because people value time more than they value money typically. It adds innate value to your copy. So having just the mention, they did studies where they set in one, they just did the best. They had a lemonade stand. They said the best lemonade, and then they said it's finally time for your lemonade, and then they said, and the one that mentioned time sold hand over fist more than the other. So it's just because, and it's a subconscious thing. So that's where what we're using, and it's also using words like today and now. It's another way to mention time, and it also encourages people to act now, to move quickly, to go through it. And then we're just going to put our URL in here. Click the link, and then we're going to put Certified Life Coach Institute.com, and that is that, right?
Okay.
Save. Oh, well, we want to add a picture too. I forgot. But that's okay. We'll show how to do that now that we've hit save.
And so with that, the URL is basically going to be like a connection to a website or a Wix page. which that's another one, Wix.
Yeah. It can also, well, that's actually one that I want to do soon, and that's how you can quickly build a site through Wix, actually.
Right.
And then it's about managing it from there too, though.
Okay.
So what that link does is you can also link it to your Calendly if you want. Now, why if I would unshare my screen real quick? Sylvia, did you want to, when you said you want to see how to run your whole business, you can run your whole business through Facebook now, in the sense that they have bookings, they have calendar setups, you can do it all through Facebook. Is that something you're interested in, or were you just interested in the just
actually
general?
Yes, actually running my business from this life skills mentor coach page.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll walk through that too. That's amazing. I just wanted to check with you and see.
Yes. And so, yeah, once I got this set up, then I was going, okay, well, I see buttons that says promote. You can also do visitors. And so the whole promotion thing, how do I
okay.
let you do
well,
that?
So we'll talk more about that. And just, so quickly, I'm just going to show how to put a picture in, and then we'll be good. So then what you're going to want to do is put a picture in here. This is your background picture.
Right.
One of the best things you can do for yourself is, and they have all these cool features now where you can do slideshows, you can do videos. I love that. One of the best things you can do for yourself, and actually we'll probably put a link in here for you, is type in Facebook, or do a Google search for Facebook image dimensions. And and you want to put 2020. And what that will do is give you a template for basically roughly what size you want to do your pictures. So that way your pictures aren't stretching and distorting, and we'll pick a good one and drop it in there for you guys. Let's see. Okay. So that's what you'll want to put here. This is more a landscape picture. And then this one here, down here, is a picture of you guys, your right smiling faces. And you want to put your face on your page. That's big.
Okay.
It's huge. Having your face on your page is so important, because people want to connect to somebody. They want to, and that's, there's a tremendous amount of trust that is derived from being able to see your face. So make sure that you use a picture of your shining, smiling face.
It's especially important with life coaching, because
yes, especially, absolutely. Yeah. So really quick, I'm just going to put a landscape photo on this. Actually, I think everybody knows how to add a photo into Facebook. Am I crazy to think that?
Well, some people do and some people don't. I have a lot of actual personal friends that have no clue.
So then, okay, well then we'll do it. So your options here are choose from photos. So we're gonna choose upload photo is what we want right here. We're gonna upload our photo, and then that'll take you here, and then from that you're gonna pick a photo. I took a picture of us earlier, so that's the picture I'm gonna use. And so there we are, smiling, and it'll pop it in there, and then you can move it around and resize it, or sort of scroll it up and down. They don't let you go back side to side very much, so it'll just be up and down wherever you want. So let's get all 4 of us in there, hit save changes. I don't need my face, it's okay.
As long as you got your smile, that's all.
Yeah, that's all that matters. And then this is where you probably want to put like your logo back here, typically, something along those lines.
Yeah, that's what I actually did. I put the logo on the back, on the wall, the big thing. So, but I did not put my face on.
So yeah, you're gonna want to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to do it over here as on the side as you're doing that.
Perfect. So walking through quickly, and the promote button is we'll get there. That's for paid advertising. Okay. There's so much we can do before we get to paying that will benefit you before we get to that paying side. One of the things you're going to want to do is no, it's not this one. I'm still getting to know New Facebook. Jerome, where do I edit my info in New Facebook?
You should be it should be on the left side. Yeah, right there. Edit page info on the left side, lower corner, lower left.
Did I just not see it? Is it? Here it is. I got it. Yay. I was completely ignoring the entire sidebar over here. So we go to edit page info, and hopefully, there we go. So that's if you want to go back in and fix things up and also add in important things like your phone number, your contact info, ways for people to get a hold of you. I mean, that's huge.
I think a lot of people ignore this step, but at least in the initial setup, and this is really important because the more information you have, the more findable you are, and obviously we want to be.
And this is another area where we want to be consistent too. So you want to be consistent across the board in where you're with your contact info, with everything. You want to make sure it's consistent and consistent to the letter. And that's for the sake of SEO. So you want the email to always be the same. You want the address to always be the same. And when you write write AVE, you're going to write AVE everywhere, not just in one spot, but across the board. So very, very, very important to be consistent. So then you're going to put your website here. You can also choose my page doesn't have a website. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine.
Right. Okay.
A lot of, like you said, you can run your whole business from this and use this in lieu of a website in many ways.
Okay.
So there are benefits and drawbacks to doing that, but location. Now this is a big thing. You have an option here. If you're going to do in-person meetings, have people come to your office, you're going to want to put your location in. If you are virtual, you might want to choose my page doesn't have a location.
Okay.
And it depends on you. I mean, what do you want to do? Do you know, Sylvia?
Say it again. Do I want to?
Well, but the benefit, okay, I'll explain really quick. The benefit of having a location on your page, an address, a physical address, is then when people look for you locally, so when they look for near me, or they're looking for a life coach and there's in the search bar, Facebook's going to show them the life coaches close to them first. So that is the benefit of having your physical address in there. There is a benefit to it. The drawback is if you don't have an office and you don't want people to know your address, you may not want to put that in there.
Right, exactly. Okay.
So but there is a secondary option too to still get in the local. You can put in service areas. So with that, you can pick where you serve, what areas you service and all of that, which is nice. So okay. So that's there's also this page option here where it says customers visit my business at my street address. Unchecking this box will hide the address from your page. So if you're virtual, you probably want to have that box unchecked. So
okay, and you're in the edit page info.
Yeah. Oh yes, on the left side.
Yes. Okay.
Where it says edit page info.
Right. Okay. There, I see it now.
I think I have lipstick on my chin. It's nice. Okay, now, so you'll see here right below, it says service area. That's where you're going to want to put in the service area. And service areas can be a little more broad. It can be city, region, United States. And that's, it's good to add that in because you're not going to be, you're not going to be, I mean, if they're speaking Italian or German, you probably aren't going to be their life coach, I would have guessed. Right.
So United States is what I would want to put.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't want to limit to just Arizona.
That's
so
fine.
If I'm doing online coaching, then I want to be able to allow people to come in from outside my actual physical location.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's okay. Mind you, we're always telling you to target. There are other ways we can target without it being the location. So, so in our service area, we'll put United States as well. Next up, we have your hours. Hours are a good thing to have in there if you don't want people calling you at weird times, like or bothering you.
They still will call you, but those that read.
So you have always open, permanent closed, open on selected hours, and that's just where you're going to put your day-to-day hours. We're not going to be open. We're going to open at 9 a.m.
Okay, so right now I have no hours available. I have put there because I had not actually learned the how-tos on this page. So that's good. Okay, so I got that for right now. But once then, open selected hours would be what you would want to put.
Whatever you wish. So we're gonna say we're gonna be open from 9 to 5 for us. Just like the song.
Right.
And then we're gonna stay closed on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm sure you can throw a lunch hour in there too if you'd like. So like
Yes.
9 to 12, and then you open back up at 1.
If you would do that, by you click the plus here.
Oh, okay, I see that. Okay.
And now on Monday it has 2 sets of hours. So then you would change this one to 12 p.m. Wait, what? Hello, 12.
Your 5's still there.
500
still there. I see that. Well, you know, maybe in the future.
Yeah, just in case you want to have some peace while you eat. But like Lisa mentioned, if they read.
Yeah, most people. But the great thing about Facebook too, though, is they have a way for you to set up autoresponders too once you're in with messaging. So a lot of times you can have your questions answered it's a bot essentially, and you put in the common questions and it'll answer them for you. So if somebody's messaging what your hours are, how to book you, or what your phone number is, it'll just tell them automatically for you. So again, if you want to add this an hour for lunch or what have you, you click the plus sign, and then it will drop down, give you a second set of boxes, and then you can have that hour in there for lunch if you need. You can also, I believe, okay, so they don't have that in Facebook. They don't have a holidays selection. Privacy policy, it is a good thing to have one. You should have one on your website, and this would just be where you link to the privacy policy on your website. Mm-hmm. And then impressum, we don't have to worry as much about. In some countries they do, but not in ours. And then once we've filled that all out and we're good, we will hit save. Is there a save in new Facebook, or is that just it? Does anybody see a save? Okay, so I think it just updates it.
Yep, I think it should be good.
It's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once I clicked off, I was like, okay, well, what happened?
Well, so before we click out of here, I would like to go over here to page settings, and this is another area that you're going to want to hop into. So that was just below page info. We did page info. Now we're looking at page settings, and this is where you're going to get sort of into the deeper side of what the page can do. So we'll start with general. The page published. This means that it's published, that people can see your page here. Just to go through this. Visitor posts. This is an option that tells you allows visitors to publish posts on your page. That's important. If you don't want people to just randomly post things on your page, you might want to disable that. Or you might want to click review posts by other people before they're published to your page.
Okay.
Probably not a bad thing to have if you're a public page, because if there's riffraff out there, right?
Right.
Lisa, we were just talking about this. And here, I'll stop share real quick. People can be mean on Facebook.
Right.
They can pick you apart. Don't put any creed into it. Lisa, do you want to say anything?
No, there's all kinds of people around, and sometimes they'll just need to say things that aren't even appropriate to what's going on. Don't let that get under your skin. It's bothersome, but just let it go. Don't be attached to it. The people that love you and like you and know you are going to be the people that know you and like you and love you, regardless of the criticism that they put out there. But be aware of it. You want to be watching. You want to be doing your due diligence with it. There's also, once you start becoming more, and this is where a lot of people are scared to start getting out there in the social media, but frankly, they can do it anyways. Just do your due diligence, pay attention. There's scam artists out there trying to get your money also. Yeah. I have a little story. It was a few years ago, probably like 5 years ago or so. I got this email from a person who was working it, and they were working it pretty good. And I was trying to be really helpful because I'm a good coach. They had a family, and he was dying, and he was deaf, and it was all, pulling all those heartstrings. And I was working out a pricing. And then something clicked by the things of the interaction that he was saying. I don't know, he said he was a he, but who knows what he was. He asked for my merchant ID so he can forward me the money that we discussed. And then he was going to pay me more because I was going to hire a limousine for his family. And then I was going to pay for lunch for his family. So he's going to give me all this money. So if I would just give him my merchant ID number so he can, like, okay, I'm very gentle with all of my electronics.
Yes.
I never, ever have I ever done this before, but I threw my phone. I was actually getting my hair done. It was early in the morning. I was getting my hair done. I threw my phone against the mirror. I mean, not literally, it was on the table. And I went, I don't know why I'm so mad about this. So my instinct knew before my actual intellect caught up that I was being scammed. So watch out for the scam artists. They come in all sizes, shapes, and they try and pull on your heartstrings. Especially new coaches, you're going to want to try and cater to anybody that gets a hold of you, but just watch. You don't need to give them your merchant ID. Don't give them any of that information. Just be smart, be aware. And if you have any questions, you guys can always call us and go, I got something going on. What's your instinct about this? And we're happy to share.
There's a few there's a few red flags that come, because in my design field, this happens all the time as well, where they'll want to hire you for a website, and it's the key. One of the quickest ways to catch them is ask them to get on the phone with you. Ask them to actually speak to you. If they're not willing to speak to you, if they cannot speak, if they say that they'll give a number of excuses, but the moment they're not willing to actually have a conversation with you, probably a scam artist. And then also, look for the weird spellings.
I don't know.
Look for a lot of caps. And then if they're ever willing to pay you more than what you're asking,
oh my gosh,
scam artist.
Run for the hills.
Yeah, that's actually like with my regular Facebook page. Before anything hits my page, I need to see it. I'm not approving anything, even my family members. No. You are not just going to post on my page. You're not going to share anything that I don't want you to share.
Exactly. Because this represents you and your business out there. So make sure that's when you want to probably choose review posts by other people before they're published, and then save changes. So this is under your page settings, and then apparently it's going to give it a second to load. So Newsfeed, this is and visibility for posts. This is you deciding if you want to allow the visibility option to happen. Which I'm fine with it being there or not being there. I don't think there's a great post and story sharing. Again, this is the same thing. You just want to go through all of these little things here and make sure that they're set in such a way that you feel comfortable.
That I'm in control.
Exactly, and that you tagging. You may not want everybody tagging you, so you might want to limit your tagging. Messages, you just want to make sure, go through this and make sure all these are set so that you feel comfortable, so that your boundaries are maintained, so that what you're doing in this world feels good. Messaging, this is a great option here on the left side. When you go to messaging, what's very cool about this is, oh wait, it might not be, here we go. You can set up automated responses. This is huge, and it might be something maybe we do a different day, but this is where you can set up those automatic replies to people. And because Facebook puts on your page on the side, it'll say replies in 1 hour, replies in 20 minutes. If you have one of these automated replies, it's always going to say your reply instantly. So it's a great thing to set up, is one of these automated replies. And in it also has frequently asked questions that you can answer and that they'll automatically respond. So this is under the messages. That's a really helpful area you might want to go into there. Page info, we have done that. We went through it. We did our page info already, which is good. Templates and tabs. We quickly talk about this. So when you see these are, when they're flipped on like this, if you don't have a store, you probably don't want a shop tab. If you aren't going to have offers or specials, you probably want to turn off your offers tab, because they're there and they're not serving any function for you. You're probably going to want your services tab and your reviews tab up. If you're having events, you'll want it on. These ones you can't turn off or on. It's automatically. Then if you're going to do live feeds, you might want to turn on the live feed one. If you're going to, you're listing job openings for your business, which we won't be, so we're just going to turn that off. If you have a special group, you probably want to turn that on. And then notes, if you ever want to put highlights or notes, you can. So the tabs, this is what your choice of how you want to set up your page, basically. The other cool thing too is you can change the order. So let's say we want reviews to be first in our tab selection, we can move it up. If we want, we do.
So how are you doing that? You're clicking.
So when you go over here and you see these little boxes, these 6 little dots, you grab it, hold down your mouse, and then just drag it on up to wherever you want it to be. Yeah. So that didn't go up as high as I wanted. Let's keep moving it up. So just click, hold, and drag. So that way you can choose the order of your tabs on your page. And we'll show you that in a moment when we get over. Now, there are templates you can choose from if you want. I always just go through just to see what's here. And if you see, the templates are kind of pre-set up based on maybe what you do. I think services is where we want to stay. So I'm going to keep us here. But if ever you wanted to explore this area, you can. And that's just going to change the order of the tabs on your page, really, is all that's going to do. Event ticketing, I don't think we need to worry about that. Notifications, this is where if you don't want Facebook to blow up your email and phone all the time, this is where you can turn that off. And the notifications. And then advanced messaging and more of that. Always good to look at these kind of things and see what happens in them. In this, I've never used the advanced messaging here, so I think we're okay at the moment. Page roles, if ever you have a social media manager, this is where you'll add in your page role right here. And you're going to assign them an editor role. You should be an admin always on everything. And if I add in Jerome, there he is. I'm going to make him an admin. And then I got to put in my password. And now Jerome is an admin. So people and other pages. This will be where it keeps who like your page. If you have somebody being riffraff on your page, this is where you block them. Right? Right here. So eventually when you have friends, you can ban people from your page. And that's a good feature to know. And that's under people and other pages. You can set up a preferred page audience. I think you have to be further along. Yeah, you have to have already been in business. Also, Jerome, look at that. We can set up you can connect your Instagram account here.
Yeah, so Facebook and Instagram are the same company. So you can pretty much cross-post, meaning if you want to put content out, you can do it on one platform, and then you can switch a setting that pretty much enables you to do it for both at the same time, which is really, really nice when you're just trying to save time.
And my Facebook froze, so give me 1 second. Sorry. I was like, why is it not going to anything? It froze on me. So then here, yeah, when I click on it, you can see you can set up, you would connect your account right here. And then it can share between the two, which is awesome.
Cool.
And one of our favorite tools, WhatsApp. You can also connect it here as well. Featured is a neat thing. This is something you want to use for cross promoting. Quite honest, it's a very cool thing. You can feature other pages that you like. So you can go out there and like pages, and this is a great way to get sort of that return or get people who are on that page to maybe see your page. Or so you go like a few pages that are similar to yours and then feature them, and it'll show them on the right side. And it's just a simple way that you can sort of boost a little bit of page traffic. And then activity log, this is just where you would review anything you posted to your timeline or things like that. So let's go back to our page now, which we should have, right? Where's my page now? I don't know where my page is already.
Just the live code demos, see your profile.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah.
But where's my page? It's not our page though.
Oh yeah, we want to go back to our page.
To the page. See, we're learning.
That should be there though on the live code demos. Or I can go home and it should be on the left side.
It's pages over here. When you go home, so in order to get to your pages, guys, you're gonna go home and then it's gonna be on the left side. And then I clicked on the wrong one though. So we'll go home and then it'll be over here at pages, and then you're going to select your page from there. And then once we've selected our page, you can see now we moved the reviews, the lives, the tabs are all right here. They were in a different order before. Why is that important? Because 4 of them are shown, all the rest are under more. So you want to put like your best 4 right here. Another good thing, view as visitor. That's not a bad thing to look at to see what, you know, other people are, how they're viewing your page, what your page looks like to them. Like, always like your page, your friend's page, and everybody else's page. So this is how a visitor sees your page, which I mean, it's just a good thing to see and know and see where everything's at there. Sylvia, I want to turn it back to you. What other questions do you have? What else can we cover?
The one I was actually, as you were going through all of those tabs over on the side over there, there were like.
Share my screen again.
Say it again.
Okay, so there you go. So these ones over here or on the other screen?
Yes, the ones there, and then the ones here in the above that says, okay, there it is. I see it now. Home videos, events, and more. Okay, that I didn't see that at first, and for some reason it looked like it was like I wasn't seeing it right. Maybe because I'm actually on the visitor. I went to the visitor page.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, let me go back to edit or exit that view as back to my page.
These tabs over here are very important too. The inbox is where you're going to get all of your info for anybody who's contacted you. You'll also get your likes there. If anybody likes your page, if anybody likes your post, there's an amazing trick that you can do. I kind of want to switch for this, but I'm waiting. Because when somebody likes your post, what'll happen is you can click on the little heart on your post, and it will drop down a list of everybody who has liked your page. I think I can go to, let me see if I can go to CLCIs really quick. And then that might be a way to show you. Okay, yes. So I'm going to switch to CLCIs. We have some likes in our inbox, I'm sure somewhere. So I go to our inbox over here, and then it's going to show who has liked our pages, which we want to go to Facebook. And you'll see, so we have a list of posts here. See how this guy right here, and it lists everybody's name. If you click on this, it pops up this window. Now see, Albie hasn't liked our page, so we can invite him to do so.
Okay.
And this is a great way to boost numbers on your page. So you can go down and you can click on anybody who liked your post. If they haven't liked your page, you can click invite all the way down. And all of these people have not liked our page yet. And this is a great way to invite them to do so and grow your following. Because they already liked some of your content. So that means that it's probably a good bet that they're going to like your page as well.
Okay, I don't know how I ended up on messaging. So does that show up in messaging, or does it show up in your page?
It shows up in your inbox. So when you go to your inbox, so I'll go back so you can see. Click on inbox over here on the left.
Okay. Let me go back. I don't know. Something is coming up right.
And then have you clicked on your inbox, or you want to share your screen? I'll stop sharing mine, and then you can share yours and we'll walk you through it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Okay, there I wasn't on the inbox, but let's
okay.
Go and share.
There we go.
And so now I need to move that over so that you guys can see that. Okay, so it's actually, I'm still receiving, if I'm in my life skills page, I'll still receive all these notifications that come up from my regular page.
Yes, you will.
Okay, so
Jerome,
that was the question that I was going to ask before. So how do you distinguish and keep your personal page from spilling over into your business page? That was the question I was going to ask earlier.
So your personal page is going to be what oversees your actual business page. So they'll
Okay.
be separated. So once you actually log on to Facebook, you'll see the notifications right there up top, the little notification bell.
Uh-huh.
Those are more than likely going to be associated with your personal page.
Right.
And then when you go to your actual page, the sidebar on the left will actually give you all of the notifications right there. Exactly, right there at the bottom.
It says inbox.
Yep, where it says underneath manage page. And it says inbox, business resources, manage jobs, and then notifications. There is where you can manage all of your page notifications, which will be separate
Perfect.
from your profile notifications, which are going to be at the top right. So as long as you know you're just not exhausted after a long day, it shouldn't be too difficult at all to be able to tell between the two and to keep things separate as well.
There is a secondary option that you can always do, and that is to create a Facebook page that is for Sylvia the coach. That is it will be a personal profile page. So it's not going to be a business page, but it's going to be Sylvia the coach's Facebook page. And you can then create the Sylvia the coach's business, the life skills business page from that account. But so you can have a personal account and a business account, but that would have to be two separate sign-ins. So it's basically creating, and that would create another level of separation if you really wanted. Is it necessary? No, but if you really want that separation to be there, that is something you can do.
Okay.
The reason to not do that is because you're conducting business, right?
Correct.
And if you're conducting business, you want to rely on people, your friends, the people they know, and that network outreach, because that referral is going to be golden versus having to do a paid advertising.
Okay, right. And see, and that's where, because when I had did this page, I kept seeing where they wanted me to pay to promote the page. And I kept saying, well, no, that's not what I want to do.
I wouldn't promote the page, pay to promote it until you've set up a pixel and an audience and it's connected to your website. And so there's a lot of steps before you put money into it. So I would at this point, I would stick with organic marketing on social until there's got to be there's a whole network of things that before you pay, you want to make sure you can track conversions. Otherwise, you're just throwing money in the air. So,
exactly. So let's talk about that tracking. And you can see here, I'm trying to get back to that page with this new Facebook. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if you go to the little home button there, click that. And then once it goes there, it should be on the left side. Why don't I see it on her left side?
I think her page is pretty small. Why she's not getting everything.
Well, yeah. Then I'm getting all these messages that's popping up. Right now, it's not the time. Okay, and I still don't see.
I think if you maximize it, Sylvia.
Yeah, it'll be on the left side.
Okay.
There.
Okay, there
on the left, it says pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a little split screen thing here, and it's
oh yeah,
it wasn't working.
Yeah,
as I was trying to put it over here, and then you guys over here, so was not happening.
So then you can see on the left side, it says there's where your page is right there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we are going to have to wrap it up, though. We can talk more about this. This is just obviously just the overview of how to start your page, how to start navigating. There's a lot going on back here, as you can tell. But do you have any other final questions, thoughts? Everybody?
Yeah, I'm just also looking at the phone number, Sylvia. I think I would make it bolder or stand out better. It's hard to read.
Okay, well, that's actually, I had took that from the logo that my husband had made me. And so, yeah, it's kind of, I just took my business cards that he had created for me and put that in there. So, as I was trying to set up so that I could have something. So yeah, we'll have to definitely go back and redo some things, but just kind of trying to get something up there and establish is, you know, I did that.
And you've got that.
I
No,
love it.
I like your
I love
picture.
it.
I like
I love the picture.
And I like that the number is there too. I really like
Yep.
that you have the number there so that it's easy for people to see. That's a great thing to do in that space.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And then
You don't have to search for it. Anytime they don't have to search for it, that's a wonderful thing.
okay, and then as far as like an email, because I do have an email address, of course, you guys know. That would also, should that also be in this block?
You could if you wanted to, it wouldn't hurt.
Should it
I
be
mean,
down below?
you can
Okay,
also put it in your info as well. So it's an
Okay.
easy way for people to get a hold of you too.
okay,
The nice thing about your picture here, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It doesn't feel cluttered. It doesn't feel like I'm not comfortable looking at it. You want to keep it as uncluttered as possible and
okay,
still serve your purpose. So
okay,
you might have to play with it a little bit to see what happens with the visual from it when you
Okay.
add stuff.
And you'll also want to add a button. Add a button and have it be a learn more,
Okay.
and then it goes to your website, or have it be a message you or booking or anything that you wish. So having a
Okay.
button's a good idea.
And that button, what is that button? Because that was something I didn't know about, so I never added a button.
It's a link basically. So it's a quick way for people's eyes are drawn to buttons and they want to click on buttons. So it's just like a big blinking sign that says click me, click me, click me, click me.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it could
Okay.
take them to your website if you had a website. It could take them to your
which I
email.
don't. So when are we going to do the Wix?
It's very soon.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
righty.
thank you so much, guys. I really wanted, you know, just something to give me the overlook to, you know, as to how to come in here and set this up and to start using it.
And just start using it.
So, yes.
Just get in there and get messy. It's okay. You know? Just start playing around with stuff. Don't be too timid. Just go for it. I mean, everybody forgets what happened on social about a week later, so you're okay.
All right.
And really, you can't mess up. You can always start over. You can start from scratch.
Okay.
Really get in there and experiment. Dan likes to have a lecture about don't make it perfect, because if you keep trying to make it perfect, you're never going to launch it. So
Okay.
do your best, get it out there.
Yes, and launch is what I want to do. I'm ready.
And launch yourself.
You're
Yes,
looking good, Sylvia.
good.
Your foundation's looking really good. So
Yes.
just-
Awesome. Congratulations. That's exciting. I love your energy.
Thank
Jerome,
you.
any final
I'm
thoughts real quick?
gonna hold on one second. I'm gonna unplug my computer. So
Final
It's
thoughts,
pouring
Jerome?
here. It's pouring.
Okay, well,
this is my
oh, wait,
There,
she's
she's
back.
frozen.
oh,
Oh, she's
one
coming back.
goes there.
Oh, her certificates. Oh, they're
Oh.
beautiful.
All of degrees and one down here.
Oh, look at that. They're in a
Oh,
dual
they're
frame. That's awesome.
Really nice.
I like the dual frame. That's very
I
cool.
know.
Yay.
Nice.
Congratulations. I love it. I love it. Makes me so happy.
Here,
Um,
that with all of the degrees in our office. So I'm excited, and yes, that was my main purpose for this, was to launch.
and you've launched.
Yeah, you've got the foundation already. Just the intangibles, just to amplify what you have going on. Which
All right.
of your foundation.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you. It's lovely seeing you.
Thank you, Jerome. Thank you, Lisa. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Make sure you guys share this, comment. If you have more questions, let us know.
Oh.
Yes, all that good stuff. And we're certified life coach institute. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.